Hello and welcome to the Creo Visuals YouTube channel. In this session, I'll be walking you through the basics of Adobe Premiere Pro, perfect for beginners. Whether you're a beginner or you're looking to refine your skills, I hope you find this tutorial informative and helpful. Today, we'll cover how to start a new project, understand the workspace, and import and organize your media. Let's get started. First things first, open Adobe Premiere Pro. When it launches, you'll see the start screen. Click on New Project. A dialog box should appear where you will name your project. Choose a name that reflects your video or topic, for example, travel vlog, slideshows, movie trailer, and so on. For the sake of this tutorial, I'll be naming this project tutorial. Next, choose a location to save the project file. Click Browse and select a folder on your system or external drive. Always keep your media files and project files in the same folder to avoid broken links later. You can leave most of the other settings as they are, unless you are working with a specific format. If you're not working with a specific format, kindly leave all the other settings the way you met them. Now hit Create and your project will open. Now that you are inside the project, let's look at the workspace. The Adobe Premiere Pro workspace is a customizable panel-based interface designed for video editing, with different layouts tailored for specific tasks. The entire interface configuration is called a workspace. The application has 5 pre-built workspaces to accommodate different working styles and the different tasks you need to accomplish per time. And in this tutorial, we'll be working with the editing workspace. In all of the workspaces, we have sections called panels, and in Adobe Premiere Pro, we have 25 different panels available in the Premiere Pro work interface. Since we'll be using the editing workspace today, let's look at the 4 key panels in the editing workspace and their functions. As a beginner, if you understand these 4 key panels and their functions, you will be able to navigate through basic edits on Premiere Pro. So the 4 key panels we have in the editing workspace are: number 1, we have the project panel. This panel is usually at the bottom left in the editing workspace. This is where your imported files will appear. The project panel contains references to all the footage files, your video, your audio, your images, everything, whatever you imported into Premiere Pro will reflect in this project panel. Think of it like your media library, where you store whatever thing you need to use for a particular project. Think of this project panel as your library. Number 2, we have the source monitor. This panel is at the top left of your editing workspace. The source monitor can be used to preview and play back individual clips. It lets you preview raw clips before you use them. In the source monitor, you can set in and out points, add markers, and specify how your clips should be added to the timeline. You can view clips in this monitor by dragging and dropping clips you already have in your project panel into the source monitor, or you double click the files you have in the project panel for it to reflect in your source monitor. Number 3, we have the timeline panel. This is at the bottom center in the editing workspace. This is where you actually build your video layer by layer. You perform the majority of your editing work on the timeline panel, including adding clips, positioning them, and changing their properties. You can also use the timeline to add effects and transitions to the video and audio clips in your project. Number 4, the program monitor. This is at the top center or right of your editing workspace. This shows what your final video looks like during playback. It is your live monitor, and it would only play back or preview the clips that are on your timeline. Whatever is not on your timeline would not reflect in the program monitor. So whatever you see in your program monitor is actually what is in your timeline. Kindly note that if your workspace or your panels gets messed up, you could reset it by going to the Windows Workspace menu at the top left of your interface, your Premiere Pro Workspace interface. Go to Windows Workspace menu and click Reset to Saved Layout. This would automatically reset your workspace and panels for you. So that's it about the workspaces and the panels for today. We will be discussing more on this subject matter in subsequent videos as we proceed. So watch out on this channel for videos that relate to the workspaces and panels in Adobe Premiere Pro. Now we'll be discussing on how to import media into your project panel. In the project panel, right-click in the blank space and select Import, or just double-click inside the panel and navigate to your files. Select your videos, audios, or images and click Open. You will now see your files appear inside your project panel. Something important to note: avoid dragging your files, whatever file it is, your audio, images, or videos. Avoid dragging them directly from your laptop or whatever gadget, whatever device you are using into the timeline. It is better to import through the project panel for organization and stability. And that is it for this session. We've learned how to create a new project, navigate the workspaces, and import media into our project panel. In the next session, we will be looking at adding clips to the timeline, basic cutting, and understanding some other functions of the source monitor and program monitor, and also some other functions of the timeline and panels. Thank you so much for listening. Do not forget, the more you explore, the more easier Premiere Pro becomes. Make sure you explore, make sure you practice a lot before the next tutorial comes up. Please do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like and share this video, and make sure to send your feedbacks to me in the comment section. I'll catch you in the next tutorial. Bye.